Welcome to the Dick Buttons Interviews, and this is Anne Schmalzigan.
When the mics go hot, he's got questions and views. It's time to press play on the Dick Buttons Interviews. Big laughs, bold truths, better spread the news. Step up, tune in, it's the Dick Buttons Interviews.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for another Dick Buttons interview. And today I have sitting to my right someone I've known quite a long time and have always been a little jealous of the acting thing that she does. This is Anne Schmalzigan. Am I saying that?
Schmalzigan.
Schmalzigan.
Close. Very close.
I almost got it.
Yeah.
Before we get started,
Yeah.
We're going to have some wine. Ever have this? Apothic Dark.
I do like Apothic wine.
This is one of my favorites.
I don't know if I've had the dark before.
Wait till you see the color of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really nice and dark.
Yeah. And this one is it's a red blend.
Mhm.
And I hope
Love
if I
those
drink enough
things.
wine on the podcast, I might get a licensing deal. They might send me a free case.
There you go.
You know, because listen, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I have about 5,000 to 7,000 listeners at any given time. I mean, it's crazy.
And now it's going to blow up because,
Oh, of course.
I'm here.
That's why I asked you. But what just started as me yelling into my cell phone, that's how I started this, has turned into this. And this is really nothing, really. I mean, in the big scheme of things, I'm not a Joe Rogan or anything.
Yeah.
Look at the color on that.
Nice. Beautiful. I've had the Apothic red.
Yeah,
I haven't had the dark.
Dark
yet.
is my favorite.
Fabulous.
And it's good bang for your buck, too, because I'm doing an ad for the wine.
Why not?
It's like $12.
Excellent.
Can't go wrong.
Excellent.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Let's give this a taste.
So, yes.
Wow.
Give it.
Damn, that's dark.
That's very good.
Very nice.
So before we get into the acting, because there's a lot of stuff I want to get into, I want to go back to the beginning.
Mhm.
I want to know when you got the acting bug. Was it in high school? Like, were you in the drama club, or was this something that happened later on in life?
Honestly, kindergarten.
Get out of town.
I fell in love with it in kindergarten. I was the youngest child of 3 of a Presbyterian minister.
Okay.
So I was a little bit of a wild child, always kind of running around town on my own. Everybody cared about me, so they kept an eye on me, made sure I was safe. My dad loves to tell the story of me running through his legs at 3 years old because somebody brought me home. They found me like squatting on a sidewalk because I had to go pee so bad, and they brought me home. So, it was a safe little town. But so we had a Christmas play in kindergarten, and I was a little model in that, and I was the head of the models, and I loved it. I don't know why. It's just this little silly thing. And so I took an acting class in middle school, I think.
Mhm.
And my teacher was like, "You're really good." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I didn't think anything of it. But the other kids were picking on me, and he's like, they're picking on you because 'cause you're good."
Yeah.
Like, "Okay." And I tried out for a play. I think it was at Paper Mill Playhouse or something. And
Okay.
I was brandy new to it. So they didn't take me.
Do you remember what the play was?
I have no idea.
Oh.
But I sang like an Annie song.
Okay. Oh, you can sing too?
Yeah.
God, I hate you.
And so I didn't get it, and I was crushed. And so I didn't do anything for the longest time, and I wouldn't act. And so I did like the plays in high school, I just sang and danced, and that was it. And I was a cheerleader, and I didn't do anything else. And then, I just kind of thought that the drama people were kind of not my people. And so I didn't really go for it after that. I just kind of let it be. But I always had this gnawing thing in the back of my mind that I wanted to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what precipitated it, but I used to be a sales director with Mary Kay, and I would get up and do my presentations.
That's how we met each other, by the way, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Our friend Greta
Greta.
Pantano.
Correct.
Love Greta.
You got to say that. You have to say that with an accent now. Greta Pantano. Because they're in Texas.
Texas. So, so I used to get up and do all my presentations, and for some reason I started to get the acting bug. And so my girlfriend, Mary Jane Paolella, actually saw something on Facebook. Some guy, oh no, she was She had a girlfriend that was working for, uh, Rob Bell down in Lambertville. He had
Okay.
his own studio down there, Green Birdie Studios, which is now defunct. He actually lives in, like, Honduras or something. I don't know. He's down in South America somewhere. I can't remember where. Anyways, his daughter actually is Emma Bell. She's an
Okay.
actress, and
And
Chase Bell
I
is
know
his
that
son.
I know.
You do?
I the name that
He's a
name I
singer.
recognize.
Yeah. So
Country singer?
don't
Sounds like a country singer, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Anyways, Emma was, like, early on in, The Walking Dead, and she was in the horror movie Frozen, not the little kid movie.
That is a horror though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling Disney out. I did not like that one, but good. Well, a recurring character in The Walking Dead or just
She was in the very beginning. Did you watch it from the very beginning?
Walking Dead phenom, yeah.
Alright. So she was Andrea's little sister.
Ah,
Died
yes.
very early on,
Yes,
and
yes.
that's when Rob was like, "Forget it, I'm not watching it anymore." Anyways, alright, we are totally off topic. But he was, looking for people to do, "Welcome to this website. Please click here," to just be like that person in the corner
Right.
to direct people where to go on a website. So I went down and I auditioned for him, and the jobs that I got were for Akeem Tiles,
Ooh,
self-stick tiles,
wow.
and there's videos out on Home Depot website still, I believe,
Really?
of how to do it, and that was back in 2012.
Okay.
And that same year, I believe, I saw a listing for, the vagina monologues that was being done in Flemington, and it's done as a fundraiser.
Mm,
It is to support women's shelters,
okay.
and so the vagina monologues, if you don't know anything
No,
about
I've seen it.
so for the listeners and the viewers out there, it is
Which, by the way, my listener base is
yes.
is 65% men, 45 to 60. So
So, yes, I will explain it
explain
to
that to
you.
my
I
listeners.
will
Yes.
explain what the vagina monologues is.
Don't get scared, guys, because she said the V word. But listen,
So, back in I think it was the '80s, Eve Ensler, who is, an activist, a feminist, wanted to do something, a project around getting women to talk about themselves, basically, and their stories, and to bring them to life. And so she asked every woman this set of questions, and what evolved from that, everybody got the same
mhm,
questions, and what evolved from that were stories, and they're stories to make you laugh, cry, feel things, enlighten you about the world around you. And so the first year I did it, um, our director was bisexual, and she just kinda I don't know. She just kinda had not that she had a thing for me, but she saw
oh,
something.
I was waiting for you to say she made a move on you. That's what I was waiting for. I mean,
I know you
now you have my listener base.
I know there, dick. Yeah. Anyways, so she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
I'm sure she did.
So the first year, I just did the introduction, which was 3 of us out there on the stage saying, "If you had a vagina, what would it say? If your vagina could wear something, what would it wear?" And, just kind
Okay.
of introducing what were the questions that Eve asked women. And so the second year, Carrie looked at me and she's like, "I want you to be the moaner." Are you
Wait. Mona or Moner?
the moaner?
The Moner.
Do you remember the moaner?
I do. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't
Is there a
seen
video of you doing that, by the way?
there used to be.
What happened? You got taken down?
My girlfriend,
'Cause I think I need to see that just for purely for
uh,
other reasons. Thank you. Research. See, you had me so flustered, I couldn't even think of the word that I needed to say.
Mhm.
So did you? So you
So
did do it.
I did it. I did it, and my girlfriend, Renee Barone videotaped it for me, and it was out there, for a long time, but then her children started using her YouTube account, and she went, "Oh, no, no."
And she took it down?
She did.
'Cause once you take stuff down from YouTube, you cannot get it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
distressing.
Anyways, so, yes, the moaner is someone who, at the very end of uh her monologue, starts doing these moans. There's the clit moaner. There's the vaginal moaner. Um,
Well, wait, time out. There's a difference.
mm.
Spoken like a true man, ladies and gentlemen.
See? See? There's the combo clit vaginal moaner. Uh, um, and they go on from there.
All right, we're done, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take a break.
We'll be back. No.
So that's
So
cool, though. I mean, so that spurred that is where the precipice came from. Like you did that, and you said, "Okay, I need to do more of that." Not the moaning, but the act.
yeah, yeah, and so I, teamed up with some women that did the vagina monologues for a couple years, and we started this social justice theater, and I didn't understand it was a social justice theater group.
That was the name of it, right?
They didn't name it at the time I auditioned for it,
Oh,
and I was just like, "I enjoy acting, I just wanna act."
okay.
And then they started asking me these questions about, like, "So how do you feel about blah, blah, blah?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I thought we were here to act."
No.
Anyways, so I got involved with them. They did, the vagina monologues for a few more years, and so I did a couple other different monologues and stuff, and just had a lot of fun with it, and then I went, "I don't know how to go further." Actually, if I were to back up, when I was in my 20s, there was some sort of, casting call, and I went into New York.
Uh-oh.
And I, went in and they're like, "You're great, take some headshots," and it was all in the up and up. My mom went in with me,
Oh,
I did
okay.
the
I thought
headshots.
this was a bad story you were about to
No,
tell.
not a bad story, but they gave me a call and what they were really looking for was background actors, which are a dime a dozen, unfortunately. And they called me one day and said, "Oh, how about, you wanna do background on, Law& and Order?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, Law& and Order, oh my gosh, it's so exciting."
Is that the one where I texted you? Or was it?
This is when I was in my 20s, dude.
No, so it wasn't that. There was something I was watching.
Yeah.
I want to say Mrs. Doubtfire.
Nope.
What was it? You were helping kids in a classroom or in a nanny capacity or something. And I
Oh, that was, one of the Marvel things on Netflix.
yeah yeah
We
yeah
were in line with the girls
yes
to
yeah
audition for
mhm,
something, and what's her name pushed through with her kid
yes.
to the front of the line.
And I
Yeah.
rewound it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Anne.
That's Anne.
And I texted you. I said, and duh, I know it's you, and I'm texting you to answer the question, but I think that's so cool.
Mhm.
And so then you went from vagina monologues to now doing the background stuff.
No, the background sorry, the
Oh,
background stuff was to that whole thing in my 20s was before the vagina monologues.
oh, okay.
I kinda just forgot about it because it was like nothing. Because I said, "Okay, how much am I gonna get paid? $50." I'm like, "Ugh, I could be at work for a day, or I could take a day in the city and make $50." And I'm like, "Okay, I can't do that." I couldn't
Well, because you
justify it.
do the train tickets or the tolls, it doesn't. It's not even a wash, really.
Yeah, yeah, so I was like, "Okay, I can't do it." They never called me again.
Well, that's one of the rule of thumbs that I've heard. You never say no to anything because if you
Yeah.
say yeah,
Exactly, exactly. So, whatever. So then, I went through a dry period of, okay, well, my mom, I believe, passed away in 2014, and then in 2015, I kinda stepped back from things for a while, overwhelmed, having to deal with my dad selling his house. I started as a realtor at that point, and then, my girlfriend, Mary Jane Paolella, still knew that I wanted to act, and so she saw a casting call on, Facebook for a local movie, and I think that was the end of 2017. We filmed in 2018, and I went and auditioned for, Corona Diop Productions, and, she fell in love with me and went, "Okay, I don't have a place for you in the movie yet, but I'll make one."
oh well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. It's still not out, but that's another story in
Huh.
in itself.
Is it a funding issue or
Uh, a bunch of different things. Like
okay?
the footage, they weren't have you heard about people in the business checking the dailies?
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't do any of that.
Oh my god. So everything they got to do reshoots and shit, and then was it 10 years later,
Yeah,
20? Yeah,
it's not reshoots aren't gonna happen.
yeah.
So the lighting wasn't the greatest,
Why
the
weren't they
sound
looking at
wasn't
dailies?
uh, we were all brand new to it.
Well, it's not your job to look at the dailies. That's the
No.
director and the production design, right?
Yeah, It would be the director. It was basically 3 of us making this whole thing happen.
Oh,
'Cause she
okay.
kinda drew me in and
Okay.
I was basically, I don't know if it's like an assistant producer or what the heck I was. I was doing all the scheduling of everything, coordinating with our
I think that's
locations.
cool. I mean, you get to
Yeah,
get your hands in.
it was
Yeah.
fun. It was fun, and then there was the director, and then there was her. And, like, all 3 of us were doing a full-length movie for the first time ever.
So
So we didn't really know what we were doing,
you don't
unfortunately.
seem that broken up that it's not out yet. Was it any good? I
I
mean,
thought it
from what
was.
you didn't get to see any dailies either, so you have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw, like, a little clip, like, way back when, but, I mean, I think she released something that was, like, 10, 15 minutes long a while ago, but, like, I wasn't in it. I know I was behind the scenes, but I wasn't in that little part, but, um, Danielson, I think
Well,
is in it.
that's right on Daniel Danielson.
He's actually in, Fallout.
The series Fallout?
Yeah.
Which character? I love that
Yeah.
show.
So, there is this really tall black guy that comes in the vault
Mhm.
to talk to the person that's in charge.
Mhm.
And so that's Daniel. Trying to think of who else is in it. Then my friend Rich Hankels, he was also in it, and he's done a couple FBI and Blue Bloods episodes, which is kind of neat, to see him doing that. And actually, he and I ended up doing a commercial at one point where we were married. It was kind of fun. Kind of fun.
For what? Commercial for what? Do you remember?
It was actually for a recovery, um, an organization that took you in and figured out how to get you help when you have, drug and alcohol
Okay.
addictions. So it was really
So
nice. Prevention Resources is the name of it.
I wanted to circle back to something that you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier, just because it pertains to the AI world that we live in now. So you talked about being the model on the website, go here, go here. You don't even need fucking people for that anymore.
No,
You do not.
no, no.
So there's an example where, and I'm an AI guy.
Mhm.
I embrace it.
Yep.
If I'm an actor and that's work that you could do, I could understand, but it's just so easy,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah.
why would you hire somebody if you could just have
I
AI
know.
do it?
I know. And did you hear that Matthew McConaughey just um, copyrighted his voice, his image, everything?
All right, all right, all right.
That's copyrighted. You can't say that anymore.
Sue me for
You
what?
just can't.
I mean, I'll quote Sylvester Stallone.
So anyways, but yeah, it is kind of it's an exciting time, but it's also scary that they're just gonna be able to take our image, our likeness, our voices, and just
Well,
generate them.
so since you've never watched the podcast yet, all,
Oops,
all of my intros
sorry.
are me, but AI generated.
Yeah,
So I could have him do anything, say anything. So it doesn't look exactly like me because AI, it changes a little bit, but
yeah,
it's reasonably me.
yeah,
And it just saves time.
it does. It does. That's another thing they tell us to do in real estate is to, make a video with a bunch of different, blocks in it and talk about your town and just do the AI generation
Yeah.
of yourself talking about it because nobody's going to notice you're going to be this small.
Right. No one's
Nobody
gonna know.
cares. Nobody cares.
So do you still want to make this your full-time thing? Are you looking at this? You want to be?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Actually, you know what I would kill or die for is to be on The Walking Dead.
Well,
Dead City.
there are so many. Oh, that's my favorite now.
Dead City is filming right now in New York City.
So can you just go there?
No,
Oh, you can't do that.
I mean, no.
I love Negan.
So cool.
For the most part, I mean, why would they go? Why? You wouldn't have to
Right.
go anywhere anymore either.
Yeah. 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 No, it would be amazing to be in that. But I would love to make it my full-time gig. And actually, there is a little something that I am doing now.
Is that the one that is in post-production or?
Well, okay, so I'll talk about that one first. So
See, I did my homework.
I texted you, dude.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was one of the 2 things. I said I was gonna talk about 2 things that were coming up.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me what.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true. Did you see what it was?
Yeah,
What's the name?
have it right for me.
Okay, what's the name?
I have to go look now. A better place.
A Better Place.
The one that's in post-production.
It is in post-production. And,
And what is that one about?
it is gonna be okay, the part that I'm in, I'm not funny, but my husband is really ridiculously funny.
Your acting husband, not your real husband.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my freaking god.
So is it a comedy?
His part is
All right, so it's a comedy drama? Drama comedy.
not really horror, but there will be blood,
Mm.
crime, mystery.
All that's missing.
Oh, it's just
No sex?
uh,
You would have had a full boat there.
but not really. But I'll just tell you, the part that I'm in, my husband comes home wearing lingerie.
Ooh, progressive.
No,
Oh.
that's the fight, and then I kick him out. But anyways,
Oh, why can't he wear lingerie?
he wasn't wearing it at home. He was wearing it somewhere else.
Ah. So you're okay if he keeps it in the house,
Oh
okay.
my no, not so much of that either. But anyway, it's so funny. The guy who plays, my husband is Tony Robinette, and he is just so ridiculously funny. He was in, there's a Netflix show called She the People. Have you
Okay,
heard of it?
that sounds familiar.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, yeah.
He's in that. He's so damn funny. And then he was just in the latest Fallout episode, number
Okay.
4. Did you see that one?
I didn't start the new season yet, so no.
Oh, okay. Well, he just has a tiny little part where he is in this shop that the main character walks into, and he's wearing, like, tiny little things, and he's a big guy, and he's got, like, this tiny little shirt on and this tiny little jacket on, and she's like, "You're Ronnie," or whatever the guy's name
Right.
is, that's the owner, and he's like, "Yep."
Mm.
She's like, "And that's not him dead in this barrel over here?" He's like, "Nope."
And what's that gonna
Anyway,
be on? Is it gonna be on the show's gonna do you know where it's gonna air or no?
um, it's gonna be a movie,
Okay,
and I think it's gonna be wide release.
okay,
So, yeah, it was just a lot of fun to be on set. It is, Anton Sigurdsson is the director, and he is a big deal in Iceland. So
okay.
he and his director of photography, cinematography came over, and they made this movie together, and he's looking to, make his mark on Hollywood now. But,
That's
it was a lot of fun to work with them, really great people. Loved it.
what do you feel about the state of the movie industry right now as far as, like, I think going to the movies is a thing of the past, really. I mean,
Yeah,
even major films aren't doing what they should do at the box office anymore,
no.
and that's due to streaming and
Yep.
illegal. I really know nothing about that, ladies and gentlemen. Wink, wink, nod, nod. But honestly, the only movies I go see are the superhero movies because I wanna see them on the big screen.
Exactly.
I went and saw the Elvis movie, the Baz Luhrmann thing, because I'm an Elvis fan, but other than that, I'm not going to see a rom-com in them. It makes no
Mm-mm.
sense. Makes no
No.
sense at all.
Unless you're making an evening out of it, you're going with your friends
Yeah,
or,
yeah, yeah.
that's when I choose to go to Hillsborough because they have those reclining seats with the feet that go up.
See, the problem with
I
that
love
though, Ann,
that.
I'm 60, and you can have a drink now when you do that, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm asleep.
Not in Hillsborough.
Oh, you
You're not
can't?
allowed to have drinks. That's why we sneak them in.
Oh, look at you, little bad girl. But if you go to
Done that since I could buy my own liquor,
Bridgewater, you can get a drink and bring it into the theater.
like, for $20.
Yeah, well, that's why
Too much.
I'm a cheap guy. Restaurants too, BYO. I'm not gonna
Great.
spend
That's a great
15
thing about
bucks
Flemington, New Jersey. Everything is BYO.
everything. For you people who are listening in Indonesia, and I do have listeners in Indonesia, look up
Excellent.
Flemington, but,
Flemington, New Jersey.
yeah,
Up and coming. Very up and
BYOs make
coming.
no sense make all the sense to me.
Yeah,
Going to a
right,
restaurant and spend if you because I could have 3 glasses of wine at dinner,
right.
spend 60 bucks on wine, that
I
makes no
know.
sense. No,
I
no sense.
know, exactly. But the only thing you miss out on with the BYO is a cocktail.
Right,
A nice cocktail.
so if I'm gonna
Yeah,
yes, I'm with you on
I
that.
don't care.
No, I'd like a nice tequila. I could, like yeah.
Those are very cleansing, by the way. Tequila is very good for your body.
Well, so,
That's
segue.
another discussion.
No, no, I rarely drink wine now because 'cause I'm diabetic.
Mm.
That's how I lost the 75
You got the
pounds.
shot on
Yeah.
hand just in
Mhm.
case? Okay.
No, no, no. I'm on the shot for my diabetes.
No, I meant, the
Oh, I think
insulin shot just in
oh,
case.
just in case.
Yes.
Type 2, so I don't need the insulin.
Okay.
But, the doctor put me on Mounjaro, and since last March, I've lost 75 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Well, you don't
Congratulations.
see, that's the funny thing. Don't I did absolutely nothing but except jab myself in the leg. It turns off you
Yeah.
wanting to eat, so
Yeah.
but my A1C is down,
That's great.
but then I'm on the shot for the rest of my life.
Are you worried about any side effects?
I've
Have
had
you
none.
felt any?
None.
They're talking about pancreas.
I'm 60. Fuck it. I mean, what? What?
Pancreas goes. Who gives a shit?
I don't think we use our pancreas anymore, do we?
I don't know. Who knows?
I think it's a dead
What
organ.
does it do? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it does. But okay, enough about that.
Yeah.
I am again. I mentioned in the beginning of being jealous of what you do because
Mhm.
from afar, I really would like to do what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm shouting. I do all this. I've always had it in me. Same with when I was younger. From
It's fun.
from kindergarten on, I wanted to be the center of attention. Still want to be the center of attention. Why I have my own podcast. Look how big the dick is behind me. Um, so it is something I think I would have probably been pretty good at.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did the dramas in school too, but I don't know why I never pursued it. I
Yeah.
give you credit for
You know
doing
why
it.
you didn't pursue it? Because mom and dad said, "How are you going to make money at that?"
My parents didn't do that.
No,
No,
mine did.
they didn't.
Mm. Okay, I can't make money on it. All right, fine. I'll do something else. I'll become an accountant.
Okay, but there's nothing wrong with an accountant. But if that's not what your dream is,
Sucked.
now does it bother you? Matthew McConaughey's story is he didn't even want to be an actor. He was sitting in a bar having a beer, and somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, you should go down the street. They're making a movie." And boom. Now, does that bother you a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear David Boreanaz was discovered mowing lawns in LA?
Probably without a shirt, no less.
No.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
You get noticed. I wouldn't get noticed. Do you know though in New York, they passed that law last year.
What's that?
Women can go topless in New York.
What?
There was this women's right group that said if men can walk around shirtless in New York, women should be able to and they got it on the books. And as of last summer, I think, or last January, you could go walk topless and nobody could say anything.
Okay. Well, good to know.
I mean, people would say something, but the cops couldn't give you a ticket.
Right? That would be a good
Equal rights, no?
right? Exactly. So actually when I was a kid running around in that tiny little town in New York State, my girlfriend, Kelly Meyer and I, we were flat at the time, and we were like, "The boys can go around topless. Why can't we?" So we rode our bikes without shirts, and somebody on the street said, "Hey, boys, how you doing?"
Ah, that's funny.
Sticks in my head.
That's funny.
Silly things that stick in my head.
Now I'm gonna have this image of you riding a bike without a shirt. All right, anyway.
At 6, dude.
No, I didn't say I was gonna be thinking about you at 6. I just said a vision. All right, so you had the one in post-production. Anything else that you've auditioned for that's coming out or
So, the latest thing I got going on is possibly Home Shopping Network to model. I would love to be a host. They haven't picked me up yet as a host.
So
But
they talk about an item and then you bring it out and hold it.
hold it, display it, like, "Here's the shirt. What do you think of the shirt?" "Oh, this is how it fits." All that sort of stuff. So I went through training on this past Monday,
Mhm.
and, at the end of the training, I went up to the women that trained us, and I was asking her, I was like, "I thought you were gonna take a look at our makeup. Is this okay? Did I do"
Oh, there was no makeup people? You just
Yeah.
came as you
You do
Wow.
all your own hair and makeup.
Oh.
And, she's like, "You're good." I'm like,
Well, is that a
should I tell"
compliment or you think they didn't give a shit?
No, she was like, I already wrote down you're good to go, like, tomorrow."
Oh,
So,
okay.
she's like, "You're a natural. Do you act?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Me too." And we started, talking about the whole acting,
That's pretty
which was
funny.
kinda funny.
Right, so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the new waitress is the Home Shopping Network, like, actors and actresses always did waiters and waitresses, right, so now okay.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the ladies that was there being our instructor, her name is, Stacy Dickerson, Stacy D, for those of you that watch QVC, um, which if you're 60% guys, I'm guessing nobody does.
Yeah, I don't watch TV, so
So anyways, Stacy D, she's been there like 30 years. So she does acting, but she also does the model thing at QVC.
no,
She says people just love it
you
there.
gotta do whatever you have to do.
Yeah,
I mean, if
weekends
it
meet and, but I'm looking forward to it because
you let me know when you're on so I can watch.
I will.
Can I call in live and, like, heckle you from
You probably could.
okay. Maybe we'll have some
Probably
fun.
could. Yeah. Right?
Try to mention, like, on the way out, The World According to Dick Buttons, like, real quick.
If you call in, "Oh, is
Yes.
that the world according to Dick Buttons?"
I was like, "Yes." I said, "Okay. That's pretty cool."
I always wanted to start a little social media account for driving with Gen X. Because, oh my gosh, there's so many things to talk about, especially in New Jersey. Jersey drivers, they suck. They
But
suck.
I'm Gen X.
Exactly. No,
You're saying I'm a bad driver?
no,
You're saying Gen Z.
no, I'm Gen X.
I am Gen X as well?
Right. So it would be driving with Gen
Oh,
X.
I get it. Like, okay.
Yeah, like, you asshole, get the
Oh,
fuck
got
out of
it.
the
Yeah, yeah,
left
yeah, yeah, yeah.
lane. You don't belong there.
I thought you were
Like,
complaining about
no,
Gen
no, no,
okay,
no, no,
okay.
no. Gen X rules, man.
And I just made it.
We raised ourselves.
We did. And listen,
Totally.
I would have loved AI and internet back when I was a kid, but
So glad there weren't
so
cell
glad that
phones,
same here.
those cameras.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
You can't do anything now.
Ugh.
Not that I wanna do anything, but I there you could be seen anywhere.
Mhm.
Like, there's a show on TV called See No Evil,
Yeah.
and it's someone who commits a crime and how they catch them through closed circuit TV and cameras, and I'm thinking, "What a stupid motherfucker." What did you
They
think?
see you all the time.
I think they see everything.
They do, it's scary.
They just I don't care.
Huh.
Do you really in the big scheme of things?
You know
So here,
what?
I didn't ask you this. I wanna
Yeah.
know 2 questions, burning questions. One's about you and one's about the business.
Yeah.
I'll give you the one about you first.
Okay.
Why do you think you act, if you had to put it into a concise answer?
Concise answer.
Or you could be long-winded, I don't care.
Oh.
We're only at, 34 minutes, so
Well, I think for me, I spent so much of my life trying to be small because I was a preacher's kid, and you don't wanna
that'll do it.
you don't I mean, even though preachers' kids are generally the worst.
But did you
My brother.
I'm gonna say, did you rebel at all? Because a lot of times
No.
no? Because a lot of times you hear that, a kid from a very religious or very, strict upbringing goes the polar opposite.
I got away with everything.
Oh, so you did rebel then?
No, my parents had no idea what I was doing. My sister and my brother are, like, 8 and 6.5 years older than me, so by the time I came along, they were just tired of raising kids, they didn't care.
Yeah, you lucked
They
out.
didn't
I was the
care.
firstborn, so I was like helicopter, but
Mhm,
yeah, but I mean,
mhm.
you you knew the things you were doing would upset them, right? So, do you think subconsciously, deep down, you were like, "Yeah, I'll show them."
No,
No? It was just
no.
you were just being you.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it was just, high school going out and drinking when you're not supposed to be,
See, I gonna
partying with friends,
I
yeah,
didn't
which
have
is
my
basically
first
all I
drink
did.
till I was 21.
Liar.
No. No.
No way.
No. And you wanna know where I had that first drink?
At a bar?
Nope. At the 21st birthday party that my mom and dad threw me in my backyard.
Goody, goody.
I I take no, you could say that. It has nothing to be doing and by the way, I made up for that, but, it has nothing about being goody-goody. I hung out with a lot of people who did do that.
Yeah,
I'm a big Kiss fan, went to concerts.
yeah.
Halfway through the show, they're all throwing up or passed out, and after the show, "Oh, that was a great show." I said, "Dude, you didn't even see the fucking show." I think that was the precipice for me to go, I don't need that."
Yeah.
And I'm not begrudging anybody who
No,
went
no.
and drank Boone's Farm into the woods with their friend,
Yeah, yeah,
it's fine.
yeah,
I don't it just wasn't for me.
yeah.
I
Other than that, I wasn't really like a rebel or anything, but my parents had their own stuff going on. My dad retired when I was 10, and my mom went back to work, so she was always working. Dad was kinda doing his own thing, really my parents were really involved with helping the community.
Mhm.
They were fabulous people and, just amazing people to look up to. And so
Did you finish your
thing
answer? Why
Oh,
you
about
act?
why
Yeah.
so, anyway, early on, mom and dad said, "How are you gonna make money at that?" And I just kinda put it away. And so I kinda tried to always fit into a mold. And so when I went to college, I didn't know what I was gonna be, and I looked at my roommate and then a girl from my high school, Marna Samuelson, and, um they were gonna be accountants. I'm like, "Okay, I'll do accounting." My grandfather had done accounting.
Mhm.
My sister tried accounting, and she failed, so I had to prove I was smarter than her. And so I chose accounting, and I also learned that year, my freshman year, I was dating somebody that was a senior, all of his accounting friends had jobs.
Mhm.
Everybody else was hurting to find a job, and I was like, "Okay, accountants find jobs." So I went to and I was an accountant. I freaking hated it. I mean, I didn't hate the work itself.
But you knew deep down this was not what you wanted to do.
No. Yeah.
So that's why I give you credit. That's a very powerful, what's the word I'm looking for? Trait to have, that you know what you wanna do and you go out and do it. Most people would say, "You know what? My parents are right. How am I gonna support myself? Let me just do the accounting thing." And then,
Yeah. And
and
then die as
yeah,
accountant.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
But it
give you credit for that.
yeah.
I really do. And you seem to enjoy it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love being silly. It's funny because when you are on set, they give you a green room to go to. All the actors can go to a green room.
Mhm.
That's where you can, sit and have a drink or not a drink,
You can't?
water. I mean, you could, I guess, if you wanted to. They don't typically have alcohol on sets, but they'll, water, coffee, green drinks, whatever you need.
Okay.
But I always want to be on set. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
How are they setting up the lights? How are they setting up the sound? Like how are they framing everything? I love all that stuff. I
Yeah.
really wish I had gone to college for, filmmaking because I
Mhm.
think it would have been so much fun. I would have
What's
loved it.
stopping you now? You're not too old to do that.
Eh, I got to put a kid through college now. And he wants to go to medical school.
Hmm.
Uh,
So, NYU does
mhm.
not charge New York residents for medical school.
Okay, so we need to move into
Tell them
New
to
York.
move into New York and get in. That's the other
I
thing.
thought it was only like the top of the top.
No,
Really?
they don't charge anybody who's in New York's,
City?
yeah, maybe it's New York City.
Mm. He also has to be smart enough.
Well, you have to get in,
Yeah.
and I don't know if NYU is harder than most places. I don't know. Is it?
Yes.
Oh, is it the Harvard of medical schools? Okay, I don't know.
Yes. NYU is yeah, it's the same thing as Harvard, Yale, and Princeton.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty hard.
Oh,
So
the other question I had about the business, and, oh my god, Elvis has been lying down this entire time.
oh my goodness. Poor Elvis.
Elvis, okay. Um, does the casting couch really exist, and have you been exposed to that? Like, did that ever happen to you?
Not that I've seen.
Really?
I haven't been through that. No.
Because so
Um,
many people talk about it, and I always wonder if
yeah.
it's like a fallacy or people just say that to say that or
Probably since the Me Too movement, it's not as bad as it used to be.
oh, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I got a better place, it was all on Zoom. I didn't meet anybody in person until I was on set.
Oh, yeah, that would
Yep.
kinda make casting couch impossible through
Exactly.
Zoom.
Exactly. And when I do my acting classes with Greg Sims, that is all on Zoom as well.
Really?
Mhm.
How does that work?
Yeah, it's great. Oh, it's freaking great.
But
I
how does
love
an
it.
acting class work? Because 'Cause I've watched the show what's the name of the show with, Bill Hader and Henry
Oh,
Winkler?
loved that, Barry.
Barry. So I
Fabulous.
watched those acting classes,
Yeah,
and I can't imagine that being replicated on
on
Zoom
Zoom.
in any
Yeah,
functional way. You have because of COVID, you did it because you had to,
yeah,
but that always seemed like it had to be very hands-on and very right there in the moment.
yeah. So Greg started his class, Path for the Actor, which is power
Yeah.
auditioning, something honing.
Theatrical?
Anyways, it's honing your audition skills is what the whole class is about, and how to give a believable performance in something with 2 seconds. And it took me from being very anxious about auditions
Mhm.
to being like, "I got this. No problem." 'Cause
That well, that
it's oh,
then he needs to change his class because you pay for that, and if you figured it out that early, that's not good.
oh, no. That's what the point of the class is, to make it something that is nice and easy that when you, get that audition and you have to get that audition done in time, to get it in. Say I got an audition now and it's due in, like, 3 hours instead of freaking out and, like, going, through my head for 3 solid hours, I'd prep for about 10 minutes, set all my equipment up, get it done, boom, done.
Do you have an issue, remembering, like, memorizing lines? Are you good with that?
I am good with that. For his acting class, though, when you're doing an audition, you're just pinning up the lines, like, right by the camera,
Oh,
and if you're doing it right by the camera I mean, for an audition, a lot of casting directors are like, "You need to
huh.
remember everything," but when you're doing all these auditions all the time, it does take time to remember lines, and just doing rote memorization going through, an audition, like, Mary was an odd duck. Mary was an odd duck. Mary was an odd duck. She stayed in her room all the time. Mary was an odd duck. She stayed in her room all the time. And just going through something over and over, but not memorizing any sort of emotion with it is
Mhm.
key, because you want that emotion to come through the first time you're doing it on
Yeah, there
camera.
are different methods. I saw an interview um, with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They were on Howard Stern this week
Okay.
promoting the Rip on Netflix,
Mhm.
January 26th. I'm not getting paid for that. Matt Damon told a story when he was filming The Departed. He had a big scene with Jack Nicholson, and Jack Nicholson is basically everybody's idol when it comes to acting. He's
Yeah.
one of mine as well. And Jack had an earpiece,
Mhm.
and Matt was like blown away. Like,
It's amazing.
but wait, well, how he explained why he uses it to me made total sense and was brilliant. And then there was a point where he took it out and they ran the lines and he knew everything.
Mhm.
So Matt said to him, he goes, "Well, Jack, you clearly know the lines." He goes, "Why do you wear the earpiece?" He goes, "It's that split second when you have to think what my next line might be. If for some," he goes, "I'm older, I may forget, but it's that split second that your brain is going, 'What is my next line?' where the acting breaks
Mhm.
and it's not believable for the audience anymore."
Yeah.
So he had maybe it was a comfort thing for him that he knew he had the earpiece,
Mhm.
and Brando was the same way.
Mhm.
Brando said, "If I memorize it, it's not fluid."
Nope, and it's not real.
And that's why I love those pictures when they were filming The Godfather. James Caan had like an 11 by 17 piece of paper on his chest with all his lines and everything. You never saw
Didn't
those
know that.
pictures?
No. No.
Yeah, Brando
That's
never
amazing.
memorized anything.
Yep.
He read he his lines were all over the set
That's awesome.
because he wanted it to be fresh and he wanted it to he was also fucking crazy.
Well,
Let's just be real.
yeah,
Do you think there's a part that all actors are just a tiny bit crazy?
maybe.
Do
Could
you think
be.
that's part of it? You
Could
think
be. Could be. But going on that Brando thing, that's one of the things we do in Greg's class. We will be acting in the class, and he'll call us. He'll be in our earbud, and he'll feed us the lines, and all we have to do is pick the action that we're gonna act, and we just go with that action. So, say you want to tell someone that, tell them how much they mean to you. So, I would get into this mindset of, "Okay, I'm talking to Liza, and it's the wedding day," and you can't pick something that's actually happened. It has to be something that you can imagine happening, because you don't wanna go back to memories.
right.
You wanna act forward. You could even go back to something that you never got to tell somebody. But anyway, so say I'm thinking it's, my son's wedding day, and I'm telling Liza, "I'm so happy that you're being a part of our family, and I can't believe that I get to have you as my daughter. Mary was the weirdest person I've ever seen in my entire life. She stayed in her room the whole time." You just go
Right.
with that action. So when you do the earphone, we call it the Brando.
That's what you call it?
We call it the
How
Brando.
funny is that?
We
That's
call
funny.
it the Brando. You stick it in your ear, and you get that thing going, and then whatever line he feeds you, you say. And it's amazing. And to watch someone else do that, you're just like, "Holy crap, this is so believable." What
Mhm.
they are doing
Right.
is so believable. And it's all in Greg's, methodology, which is also the same methodology that, Macy, what's his first name?
William F. Macy?
H.
H.
William H. Macy uses this
He's
as
very
well.
good. I
He
like
is
him.
very good.
And Greg's gonna have to send me some money for the free commercial that he's getting. Um, two-part question.
Yeah.
Who would you say old school, not old school, but established actors that you just worship
Mhm.
and anybody new in the business right now that you're totally blown away by? Or can actors not do that to other actors? You're only in awe of yourself. Is that what you're gonna tell me?
God, no. Eh, the only person I can think of right now that I admire is not an actor. It's
Don't say Greg Macy, please.
Stephen
Okay.
Colbert.
See, I love Sauce. Well, listen, the one
Is
thing
so intelligent,
he is, and
so unafraid.
the one thing I stay away from on this podcast is politics and religion
Mhm.
because you lose half your fucking audience right off the bat. But you and I both know that you and I are on the same fucking page when it comes to that stuff. But I
Yeah.
agree, Stephen Colbert, and he'll wind up
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure he already knows where he is going to go, but he can't
Yeah.
say anything yet.
Yeah. But I really love that any actors who are just genuinely themselves, like throughout everything. One guy that I really love, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but he's not himself.
Oh my God, he is so himself with everything. Look at him in The Grinch. Even through all of that green, you can still tell it's him. Like,
Okay.
you totally believe
But
he's
that's
the
because he's
Grinch.
so animated, right? And I don't
He
think
is so
he's.
animated.
I don't think he's okay.
But there are people that you see that are just they're okay. So how about this? Jason Bateman,
Yeah, he's on. But see,
same guy
in every
everything.
movie, yeah.
Yeah,
But I guess because that's his thing, right?
that's him. But like,
Ozark.
you don't want to change
mean-
who you are and I think that's what a lot of actors, myself included, we have issues with. We always want to try to act to what it is we think that they want. What they want is to see us. They want to see who we are inside.
So then, where do you put Christian Bale? What?
Meh.
Oh, wow.
Meh. I
But
only saw that Batman once.
but I wasn't even
American
talking.
Psycho?
Yeah, but
That was freaking
I
awesome.
wasn't
I
even
love
talking
scary.
Batman though. The dude loses weight, gains weight.
Mm.
He is like total method.
I
Now,
don't,
do you
watch
agree?
his stuff really, honestly. Sorry.
Okay.
Haven't really watched much of his stuff. But
So yeah, so I think he's a good actor
yeah.
because he commits. He's total method.
Yeah.
And
All right, I like Jensen Ackles. Just because
of
he's so
course you do.
handsome.
I was gonna say, of course you
He's
do.
so handsome. Jason Momoa, Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys, please call her. I mean, Jensen Ackles probably goes into that. I mean, I love him. I love him in everything he does. Supernatural, big fan.
Oh yeah,
The
huge.
Boys.
Yep.
I mean,
Freaking love The Boys.
yeah. And did Jen?
So good.
That didn't start yet. Season 5, did it?
I don't know.
Yes, 5th and
I
final
have to
season.
check in
And
there.
then he's getting a prequel show as Soldier Boy. So
He just gave me the chills.
And-
Sweet.
wow, I gave Anne the chills. And this season 5 of The Boys, Jared Padalecki. Am I saying that right?
Padalecki?
Yeah. And the guy who played
Misha?
yes, Misha, they're all in it together. It's like and
Him.
Bobby's in it too. The uncle. So
Yeah.
it's like a supernatural reunion. I love that show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should have ended. I think they didn't want to end it. The
Yeah.
network, it was 15 seasons. It was
awesome though.
it was so good.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking dead and back alive. You get the show can go on forever.
Exactly. And Negan was in that?
Yeah. Played their father.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Dean Morgan. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's your favorite genre?
Horror.
It is.
Love horror.
We have
Yeah.
to hang out more, Anna. I mean, most women don't like horror.
Love horror. Yeah, it's my jam. Like growing up, I loved to scare people. Like that was the thing that was I loved most of all. I did a movie called Trust No One, where I got to be like a good girl in the beginning
Oh, you were
and
killing
a
people,
good
right?
friend, and then I ended up being the baddie. Sorry if you haven't seen it yet, but
It's
anyways,
fun to be the bad guy, I think.
it's so fun to be the bad guy. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do.
Is that because deep down you are a bad guy? Is that
Maybe it is.
Mm.
Maybe it's true. I do love to surprise people, and that's really what this acting thing is all about. I love to surprise people, to let them know that it's different. You know, a woman of my age, most people
Stop it.
often overlook because on screen they
Wait.
want to see 20-somethings, they
What are
want
you,
to see
48?
teenagers. And we'll stay with that. Thank you. They want to see the younger women, and people of my age they just kind of ignore. But you know what? Don't count us out.
I
Don't
don't
count us
think
out.
anybody counts you out.
But I love right now that I think Gen X is just ruling Hollywood, and we are freaking everywhere, which I absolutely dig.
More than Gen Z, because I would say Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney and that Chalamet, that whole group is Gen Z, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not making them. Our generation is
Oh, are
making
making
them.
them? Okay.
We are directing them. We are writing them.
Get it,
We
get
are
it.
putting people of our generation in them. Our music is in all the movies.
Mm.
I dig all the new music. Like I am one of those people. If you think back to like when you were a kid,
Mhm.
did your parents listen to your music?
See, it's a bad question to ask me.
Were they good?
My mom was an Elvis fan, or is an
Mhm,
Elvis fan.
mhm.
So, I was an Elvis fan first, and then I found Kiss, and she would listen to Kiss with yeah, no, so
That's awesome. My parents did not, and most of my friends' parents were just like, "You can have your stuff, I'm listening to mine." But for me, I love all the new music. I know the new music better than my son
when you
does.
say new, like what? I mean, I can't listen to mumble rap, I can't do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
see,
annoying, but
okay.
no, no, it's
So what are you talking? Are you talking country new music?
ugh, no.
But country's not country now.
Mm.
Country is now pop music
Mm.
with a banjo is basically what
Okay,
country
Lil Nas X is fine,
okay, but that's considered country, by the way.
or Beyonce's country,
Oh,
but
no, that
but
wasn't.
I'm not into country in general, sorry, but, anything that's like pop music right now, I love, and I
Sabrina
get down to.
Carpenter?
I think so. Probably if you played it right now, I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I know the song, I love the song."
Okay,
But
Ariana
my
Grande and all that
my
crap.
husband hates everything that's new. He's all into that, classic rock and whatever.
So it's funny though, but nowadays, what is classic rock now? Like my
The stuff we grew up with.
I think
And
is there any wine left? We're almost at an hour,
no
so
idea.
here, let's finish this off. When we finish the wine, and then I'll edit it down. I've learned that anything over an hour,
That's good.
nobody
Thanks.
listens. Like, if they see that the episode's an hour and 40 minutes,
They're like, "No,
they won't even click
no."
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
But
people complain to me about that, but
so I will say though that I've done my fair share of background acting once I discovered how you get the jobs. By the way, if anybody wants to know, you go to Actors Access and Casting Networks and Backstage. Those are 3 websites you can sign up. You have to have headshots and you can get jobs that way. That's kind of where you kind of started out. So I've done my fair share of background acting and met my fair share of actors doing that too,
see,
which
I
is a
I
lot of
think
fun.
I'd be like you remember that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer was the background actor and, like, he would kept looking at the that'd be me, I think. I think
Right?
I'd be
Yeah. Oh my
looking
god.
at the camera.
Oh my god. Those people annoy me so much because 'cause they're there, and you're
Yeah,
like, "Be professional. Your job is to be furniture.
right.
You're furniture, that's all you are."
I
Background.
was in New York, we were staying on business, and we were staying at a
Mhm.
hotel outside of Lincoln Center,
Yeah.
and we're waiting it was in the morning, and they were filming something on that corner, and I was in awe,
Yeah,
and
it's
so were
fun.
my coworkers because we're shooting one scene where the
Yeah.
actors met, talked, and walked away, and they had planned
Took all
all
day.
we
All day.
watched for 2 hours, but I think they were there longer than that,
Oh,
they
yeah.
had to have been.
For sure.
But the same people coming the same
Mhm.
they were all part of it.
Mhm.
I don't even think the people who were walking were actors, they were just probably the stand-ins, right? Because
They're background.
yeah, the walk
Yep.
bys, yeah,
Background actors.
but they were getting direction, "I need you to
Yeah.
walk a little bit faster," and it
Yeah.
was just I was in awe of it. I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Yeah. It's fun,
And I was trying to get in the shot. I asked the guy who was, like, standing security, I said, "Can I get in the shot?" He "Stop it."
Actually, on the streets of New York, they are not allowed to kick you out. They can ask you not to walk across the scene,
Oh, I
but
wish I would have known that.
they
I could have
can't
been in that.
make you
I
say
think it
it.
was a Law& and Order they were filming, now that I think about it.
Yeah. So the other really cool thing is if you're watching a scene where you see a lot of background actors, keep an eye on one of them.
One of them's gonna look at the camera.
No, not
No?
necessarily. I
Oh.
mean, they could, but watch what happens to that one actor and how many times they keep walking back and forth or up and down the stairs.
See,
'Cause I've seen myself in that, and I'm like, "Yeah, they told me to talk keep walking up and down the stairs," and it was like, "Oh, there I am again. There I am again. There I am again."
I guess they bank on people not paying that much close attention to the
Exactly.
background.
Who pays attention to background
I would pick
actors?
that out. I
It's
find so
fun.
many mistakes on
It's fun to do that.
TVs and movies because I've seen a show, I forget what show, wish I would've remembered. They cut and when they cut back, he had a different tie on.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Continuity did a bad job that day.
I
Yeah.
guess they didn't wanna I don't know, it was too expensive to
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I've done, a number of indie things, and sometimes, I've got my long hair down, and sometimes my hair's here, and sometimes it's there.
Oh, that would bother
And
me.
it's here,
That would
and
bother
then
me.
it's there. So there always needs to be that person on set going, "Okay, continuity. Your hair wasn't like that. You gotta keep doing this." And I feel like I would be so good at those jobs because I am so, to use an SNL phrase, anal. I am anal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anne just admitted
Anal Annie.
according to Dick Buttons that she's anal.
Little anal Annie.
Send your request to my inbox, not hers.
So, like just to notice all those tiny little things. And I see that too. I see it too, Dick. That
Yeah, that would-
you're
that would
watching
annoy me.
something and you're like, there's the glass of wine. Nope, it's moving over there now. Wait, she didn't even touch it and it moved. How did it move again?
that's
Annoying.
this. Someone's not doing their job.
Right?
Now,
Exactly.
what is it? I know the term, and
Yeah.
maybe it's the almost 3 glasses of wine I had. I can't remember what the word is. When they go back and looping, but then redo the audio, is it looping? When something didn't come out quite well in audio, and then they go in the booth and just re-record it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times where, like, you see somebody from the back,
Yeah.
and their mouth is clearly not fucking moving.
Yeah. And that's all in editing.
Yeah, but that's a poor editing job.
It is. It is. And I notice that constantly. I'm always looking for that too. Yeah.
I think that'd be a good. No, director wouldn't catch that, would it?
Well, no, but that's also just an editing thing. And that's because maybe the person that is facing the camera at that time has a great look on their face.
Right,
And
so-
they're reacting properly to whatever's being said, even though it's not really being said.
Yeah, it's annoying. I see that all the time.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on nudity? Is it if no. I don't mean in general. I mean as far as acting goes.
Yeah.
Do you think you're one of those actors where it has to be integral to the story? But if the director said, "We want you topless for this scene," do you want to know why, or you just say, "Okay, I'll take my top off"?
I haven't had to do that myself, but there are definitely scenes where it's necessary. So uh, sometimes it's, yeah, I think I'm more on the side of why are you naked? Like if there's no freaking point to it, then why are you naked? You're just naked to draw in, the
Yeah,
male, viewers,
But
right?
that's the thing, though. No,
It is.
if
It
you
is
have
a thing.
if you have an R-rated movie and you want to get the young, I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Did you ever see the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I went to see that with my nephew, who at the time I think he was like 16 or 17.
They've seen naked stuff.
But, like, I was somewhat mortified, but we were laughing hysterically. If you haven't seen it, Jason Segel, Full Frontal.
Yeah.
Not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times.
And I don't even think he warranted 3 times. He wasn't anything spectacular. If I can remember it,
Funny. But the whole point was, he actually that happened to him in real life. He
Mm-hmm.
had a girlfriend break up with him in real life. He was completely freaking naked. And he said all he could think about was, I need to write this down. I want to write this down. I want to write this into a movie. I got to write this into a movie. And he was just like, get the fuck out. I don't care.
kudos to her, though. I mean, what if you're gonna break up with somebody when you're naked? I mean, what?
He's not going to run after you.
Yeah,
That's a good time.
yeah. I think
a
that's a
good
good
time to-
time.
yeah.
I like Jason Segel, by the way. I think he's good.
He's great. He's great. Oh, How I Met Your Mother. Loved that show.
Yes.
Loved it. And can't wait until the new restaurant opens downtown in Flemington. That is David Burke's new restaurant,
Oh, the steakhouse.
husband of Neil Patrick Harris.
Really?
Hoping that Neil Patrick Harris might come to
better.
the opening.
He better. He's
Neil.
also very fucking talented.
Oh my God, he's so great. Doogie Howser, so awesome.
Everything he does.
Oh yeah, he's so good. And there's that new Christmas one, 8-Bit Christmas. Did you see that one?
What 8-bit?
8-Bit Christmas. You guys got to see it if you haven't seen it yet.
I
It's
don't.
cute.
I never heard of it.
It's very much, how A Christmas Story was a flashback to
So this was
Christmases of like the 40s,
Video
early
games
50s,
and
whatever.
yeah,
Exactly.
Atari
It's cute.
2600.
Something like
time.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Really funny.
Hey, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I want you back
This is a lot of fun.
when the next project drops.
All right.
And
Sounds
we
good.
could do a review together, and I'll give you my honest
right.
opinion. And there may or may not be a casting couch when she comes back next time.
Dick.
Sorry. Thank you very much, Anne. Anything you
Thank
want to
you for
tell
having me.
the audience? What aside from the thing that's in post production, what do you want to tell me you have going on?
All I want to tell you is if you are out there not living your fullest life, go out and live it. This is your one chance. Go out and have fun, be you, and find your people. I think that's most important.
I
Find your
agree with
people.
that 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Over and out, everybody. We'll see you next week.
When the mics go hot, he's got questions and views. It's time to press play on the Dick Buttons interviews. Big laughs, bold truths, better spread the news. Step up, tune in. It's the Dick Buttons interviews.